All right. Relationships. Guys can still cheat when they are in love. Do you want to take that first?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Listen,
ahead.
again, as someone who openly I can own my shit in my 20s and 30s, having been a serial cheater, like I have loved women, but the idea again that it all comes down to compartmentalizing. You're out with some friends or out on a vacation. You're out maybe having a couple of drinks, and there's this one female that just like, either A, doesn't look like the woman you're in love with or you love or whatever.
Right.
Now, I will say this. When you are in love with a woman,
Right.
there's a different mindset. I think that comfort, I think you feel like there's an emotional attachment there. You're not going to be as predisposed, I think, to want to stray. But if you're not in love with her, if you just love the woman, there's a big difference, folks, with loving a woman and being in love with her. Two totally different. I've loved some women. I've been in love with some women. They're not the same thing. They're not the same. But when I've loved some women and I've strayed, in my mind, I rationalize it like, well, you know what, dude? I still love this woman. I'm not going to leave her. I'm not going to dump her. I'm happy with her temporarily or whatever. I'm maybe treading water. I'm not going to leave her. But man, this woman right here, I'm in Vegas. I'm in LA. I'm in Mexico. I'm in Miami. Yo, I'm never going to see this piece of pussy again. You know what? I'm going to roll the dice and see what happens. And you know what? And if you're a man and you've never had these thoughts, then you're a hypocrite, because I think we've all had them.
Right. And the problem is now is that some men, because they are shamed for that perspective, they're not going to say it. But I'm just going to be completely honest with you. All right. Cheating is completely different between men and women.
Yep.
For women, cheating is being sexual with the other person, with another person, right? For men, cheating is giving security or providing something for another person. For example, if I'm in a relationship, right, and I'm texting someone else saying, hey, I'm going to pay for your rent, I'm going to pay for your car payments, I'm going to pay for your tuition, I'm going to pay for this.
That better be some good ass.
I'm giving security and providing for another girl. If my girl sees that, that's cheating. But if I'm having sex with another girl, for us guys, sex is not cheating. That's my perspective. Now, it depends on the status of a guy. Like, for example, if a guy has options and he's going to exercise those options, that's something that a woman is going to have to accept if the guy is high value enough. But if a guy is not high value enough and he's going to be cheating, he's going to lie to you, that's when something's off, something's different, and that's something's wrong. You should not accept that if a guy is lying to you straight in your face. Okay, but for women, if my girl, for example, is cheating and having sex with another man, that's cheating point blank, and that's when a relationship should be done. A woman's values, a woman's job is to conserve her value, and a man's job is to increase their value.
Yeah, present it and have it increase. Yeah,
because woman's value, they're born with it, and a man's value, we have to build it.
Correct. That's
you know what I'm saying? And that's where the cheating goes. Like, if I'm sharing my value with multiple women and I'm hiding it from my wife or my girlfriends, that's cheating. But if a woman's decreasing her value by sleeping with other men, that's cheating.
That's fair. I think it's hard to disagree with that, because I think that when you look at the way that we deal with indiscretions, again, we can rationalize any indiscretion, Brian, again, regardless of what we're doing. And I think as men, again, I'll speak as men try to sort of rationalize, well, A, can I get away with this? And B, is this something that's going to come back to haunt me? Because if you're just hooking up with a woman once and you don't have to worry about someone being like repetitive or blowing up your phone and whatever, again, it goes back to the point of being a serial dater or a serial cheater. It's getting laborious. If you're going to start straying that much, you got to worry about your phone. You got to worry about your emails, you got to worry about your bank statements. Listen, dude, it's funny to me, and I say this all the time, why there's never been a woman who's been nominated to be the director of the FBI is beyond me, because the best investigators in the world are women.
That's true.
Why?
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's crazy.
You're right.
They can listen. I know tons of women. They may not be able to tell you the difference between Ramapo College in Mahwah, New Jersey, and the Electoral College, but man, they can fucking find out anything when their heart's set to it.
That's true.
It's unbelievable.
That's true. And to answer the question, guys can still cheat when they are in love. Yes, they can.
Yeah.
I could be completely head over heels over a woman, my wife, my girlfriend, etc., the mother of my child. And unfortunately for us guys, I know it's going to be tough for women to understand this, is a woman has sex with emotion, or at least most,
Yeah.
unless they're broken. A guy does not have emotion with sex. We could have sex, and we're not gonna risk our life for that person we just had sex with. We are going to risk our lives for the woman we love.
Yeah, that's right.
But we are not going to risk our lives for just, a nice piece of ass on a Friday night.
Again, it goes back to ego. Like,
Yeah.
can we get this girl? We're meeting her, whatever event, networking, happy hour, whatever the case may be. Can we get her? It's an ego thing. And if we don't, okay, then listen. A guy that's told you he's never taken an L in his dating life is a fucking liar.
This is a lie.
We all take L's.
Yeah. For us guys, it's funny. I just had this conversation with one of my clients. For us guys, it's a volume game. Like if women think that it's very easy for us guys to have sex,
No, it's
and
not.
it's not.
No,
It's very, like, if we try with 100 women, we're going to maybe close the deal, and I'm closing the deal by getting her number or getting her Instagram at this time, and maybe continuing conversation outside of the aspect of in person when we meet. 10 out of 100 times. Now, out of those 10, I might be able to close, or a general guy might be able to close 5 or 3 women. And out of those 3, we might be lucky by just 2 out of the 3 girls.
Again, it goes back.
It's by numbers.
No, it goes back to the premise.
But for women, when they go to the club, they're getting asked for drinks, getting asked out, getting for numbers left and right once they enter. For us guys, we actually have to technically hunt for it.
Oh no, we do. We have to put the work in. But again, as men, we have sex when we can. Women have sex whenever they want.
Right.
A woman goes out for girls' night with her girlfriends.
That's dangerous. I hate that.
Yeah, I feel you. And they'll go out, and you know what? We've always heard it. A woman meets a man, and within the first 5-10 minutes, they know 3
They already
things.
know.
They already know.
Yes
A,
or no?
I like him, I'm going to fuck him, or I'm going to hate him.
Right.
Or I'm just not going to talk to him.
Right.
They know that in the first 5-10 minutes. And when they go out,
I would maybe even argue maybe the first 30 seconds, I think.
probably, yeah. If there's that intense
Right.
like attraction, like
Right.
the eyes lock, like that.
I want to
Yeah,
fuck you eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. Oh my God. Like I'm fucking you with my eyes right now.
Right.
I'm undressing you.
Yeah.
You're right. The point is that as men, we have to really work for it.
Mm.
We go out, the chances of us getting laid consistently, I mean, it's not the same. Women have that advantage where, like, again, I hate to say it, but like women have been taught since an early age, and this is going to bother some people, to weaponize their pussy. They have learned to weaponize their pussy, especially Latinas. Boy, do they know how to do that, because they have learned that if I weaponize this correctly, I can get what I want, when I want, whenever I want. Men, it's very
Sheesh.
different. It's true, bro. I mean, and this might bother some people, but for men, it's a lot harder. We have to work at it almost 10 times as much.
Girls are better cheater than guys. Yes or no?
Yeah, absolutely. Women can be so shady that listen, women can.
Why?
Well, I will say this. I think
Why are girls better cheater than guys?
I would say that I think women can find a way to manipulate men and lie to them right to their face, and the men won't know. Women, I think, have developed a better sense of when men are lying. Okay, like sort of like the whole neurophysiology thing. Like if your eyes go up and to the left, right? Like it's ultimately accessing like the visual cortex. So like if I ask you your favorite color, you're going to access that part of the brain because you know what your favorite color is. So your eyes go up and to the left. But if your eyes go up and to the right, you're accessing the creative side of the brain. And that's how we all know you're full of shit. I mean, this is basic psychology 101, folks. And you don't need a PhD in this. Women just have developed that ability to know if you're lying. Men don't have that skill. Okay, men can look at a woman and a woman can lie right to their face and they're not going to know. Many times it happens. I'm not saying it happens all the time.
So the answer is women are better cheaters than men because they know how to lie better.
I think they know how to lie better. And I think also it's not expected of them to do that.
Okay.
Men are kind of looked upon as like, well, we're the dogs, we stray. Women know. Again, it's that, as you mentioned, women conserve their value by not throwing their ass around. And I think because of that, we don't expect them to cheat. So by not expecting them to cheat, we expect them to be more well behaved. And that's not always the case, bro.
Mhm.
Like I can tell you tons of women I know that have dated guys, and I always say this the best too. If a guy is hitting that right, okay, I saw a meme one time. A woman will give good dick 50 chances in a dating relationship. That's if when a guy's hitting it right, a woman will tolerate so much bullshit from a man. But if it's really good dick, oh, they'll put up a lot of good shit. Same thing with men, dude. If it's really good pussy, if they're a nag, if maybe they don't hold their alcohol too well, maybe they're a little too possessive. If that pussy's good, you'll put up a lot of shit too. Let's keep it real, bro.